What's going on, everybody? Welcome to HYH. Let's go ahead and get into the show. All right, welcome back, everybody, to HYH Season 3, and I want to appreciate all the viewers who've kept up with us. And today we got a special guest, my uncle, Jose Luis Chavez. He's going to show you some conjunto music, and we went down to the valley to show y'all some of the music that he does. Let's go ahead and check it out real quick.
My name is Jose Luis Chavez, and I'm from Harlingen, Texas.
Hello, my name is Rigoberto Garza. I live in San Benito, Texas.
We play conjunto music since I was a little kid. That's what I grew up on, and that's what I listened to, and that's what I recorded, and so I'm still keeping true with my roots of conjunto music.
I like to call it traditional conjunto because most of what we play is all instrumental music. De vez en cuando we'll do a ranchera or a corrido, but I like to play mostly redovas, guapangos, chotis, polkas, and all those rhythms are considered traditional conjunto music.
Conjunto music is a special kind of music that comprises the accordion, the bajo sexto, the electric bass, and drums. It's a four-element group. Conjunto, the word conjunto itself means a group or a band. My dad is the one that started teaching us. I started learning. He started teaching me guitar, and then from there, I saw people play accordions, and I fell in love with the accordion, and so I asked him to buy me an accordion, and so he's the one that got me started into the music business, so to speak.
Since I was a little kid, I wanted to play an instrument. And then I realized that there were different types of music. I enjoyed listening a lot to Los Alegres de Terán. My father used to listen to Los Alegres de Terán. Now we listen to rhythm. Not that it was a guitar, a 12-string guitar. I didn't know it was. There were bajo sextos. And then I used to listen to little pasaditas a don el señor de Los Alegres de Terán, don Tomás Ortiz, yeah. And from there, I would say I was interested in conjunto music.
It's part of our roots, it's part of our culture. It's different. It's a music that the working class people can identify with. It's their way of expressing their feelings. It's also a way of them expressing back in the early days their anger and protest, and trying to remain true to their culture and not assimilating into the Anglo-American culture. And so that's why it's special to me. You have different types of rhythms in conjunto music. You have polkas that were influenced by the German polkas. We have boleros. We have guapangos, which is a special type of rhythm that was integrated into conjunto music, but actually it's part of our Indian heritage. That's where it originated. It's not Spanish. It's not European. It's Native American.
Oh, definitely the rhythm, the rhythm. You can there's different types of, like I said, rhythms. A polka you can listen to if you're kind of down, if you're a little under the weather, you listen to a polka and you'll get up and dance. It'll make you get up and dance. If it's not a polka, un guapango. You listen to a guapango, man, even if you're just sitting down, you can start moving your legs, your arms, and it's one of the things I will say. Conjunto music is unique in the form that you get music for all the occasions. Every occasion that you can come up with or you can think of, you get rhythms for it.
In conjunto music, I had a lot of influences from Tony de la Rosa, for example. But the one I really feel that influenced me the most is Valerio Longoria, who was the first one to integrate into the conjunto the boleros, and he's famous for that, for singing boleros. And I would say that he's the one that influenced me the most. And sometimes I try to imitate some of the accords that he does in the accordion.
My primary instrument, well, is the bajo sexto. But in reality, I started off with. I'm a late bloomer. I started off with the guitar, regular 6-string guitar, and then I tried learning the accordion. I wanted to play a conjunto instrument, so I started. I picked up the button accordion also.
Started playing the guitar when I was about 5 years old, and then I picked up the accordion when I was 10 years old. And since I was 10 years old, and so I'd say about 45 years.
Started learning in the 1994, 95. So by 1998, I had picked up the bajo sexto, and that's when Flaco Jimenez out of San Antonio heard us play, and he said, "Do you guys want to record?" So but I started in 95. By 98, I had recorded the first CD, so yeah, been playing since '98. I would say as a professional musician since 1998.
Well, basically, like I said, my dad started me on the guitar, and then I picked up the accordion, and then my other brother, Robert, he started picking up the guitar, and so we kind of, just started singing, and then my other brother picked up the drums, and my dad picked up the bass, and so we formed a conjunto. We started recording for Ideal Records in 1967. We had a few recordings because I was drafted into the armed forces, but we were able to get like 3 or 4 hit singles back in the 60s. We recorded for Ideal Records and then Del Valle Records, and then at the end we were recording for El Pato Records, which is a company out of McAllen. So we were recording for 3 different companies from 1967 through 1972.
The man I recorded with, Don Jose Moreno, he will make me practice for about 4 or 5 hours a day. By the time we got to San Antonio, we had like 10 pieces, including Rodova, Chotices, Wapangos. And I was so focused on that. If you ask me any questions about who else was there with you, I wouldn't be able to answer that. I was so focused on what I was doing. And by the time we finished, I was shaking. So I was just so glad it was over. And then when I heard the CD, it was really, I couldn't believe it was me playing. Yeah, it was a nice experience.
Up in Littlefield, Plainview, Lubbock, Hale Center, Dimmitt, Hart, Bovina, Muleshoe, Tulia, Florida, all those areas up there where the migrants used to go and work out in the fields. And so whenever the boss, on a weekend would make a dance for them, he would hire bands from the valley. And so we were touring up there, promoting our records. And I got to play with or share the stage with Esteban Jordan back in '67 in Muleshoe, Texas. Flaco Jimenez in Plainview, 1967.
Well, in fact, I think I got the first formal lesson playing guitar from Jose Luis. And from there on, then he told me that he played guitar, but my main instrument is the accordion. And my eyes went like, button accordion. I go, yeah? Okay, they go, well, I have one at the house. My wife bought me an accordion about 2 years ago. But you push it in and you get one sound, you pull it out and you get a different sound on the same button. I can't really make anything out of it. I can't even get a scale out of it. So we got together with the accordion. And from there on, every chance we get together, we play. So really the first instrument, like I said, was the guitar. And I'm proud to say that the first formal lesson on the guitar got from Jose Luis.
Yeah, there's different types of accordions. There's the piano accordions, of course, those. But this one here is what's called a diatonic accordion. What that means is that each one of these buttons has a different sound. Each button has 2 sounds, one going in and one going out, as opposed to the piano accordion, which has 1 sound in and out. So the conjuntos basically most of them that I've seen use the diatonic, the button accordion. There's a few that do use the piano accordion, but this is the traditional accordion for conjunto.
There is a big difference between a regular 12-string guitar and the bajo sexto, and that's the tuning. The tuning on the guitar, you can start with chords all the way from you start with an E, an A, a D, a G, and then you switch over to a third, and your second string becomes a B, and then switch back again to a fourth, and the last string is an E again. On the bajo sexto, we go fourths all the way. So from G, you go to a C, and then an F. So the chords are very different. Like on a regular 12-string guitar, your D will be something like this. Your D chord will be something like this, your fingers. My D on the bajo sexto is right here. So the position up on the fretboard and the finger positions are very different. And yeah, the tuning makes all the difference in the world. So yeah, there is a difference between a regular 12-string guitar and a bajo sexto.
When we started recording, we were kind of I don't know what you would call it, the kids of the conjunto scene. One was la muchacha esta, ¿cómo se llama? De Corpus. Linda Escobar was one of the first ones to record. She must have been about 8 years old or so. There was another kid who was younger. He was about maybe 5 or 6, Juan Antonio Tapia. And then ourselves, we were like 10, 12 years old, 14 at the time. And so we were kind of the kids of conjunto music. And being that on our second recording, that became a hit. And then we had like 3 more after that, and that kind of took us to share the stage with all of these that are called now legends, like Los Dinos and Flaco and Esteban Jordan, Ruben Vela. We played with Ruben Vela in Hale Center in 1967. So we were kind of that conjunto movement that was beginning to awaken at the time. So those were there was another guy, the Laytons, right, from Ed Couch. He also started recording very, very young. So there was about 4 of us that were kids recording at that time.
What I would call a project. I have a little grandson. He's 10 years old. And he's been playing the accordion since he was 3. So now he's playing also the bajo sexto and the bass. So I consider that my project. I want him to consider or do something with music and just play his own type of music, but to have the knowledge that conjunto is where everything started from. Like right now he plays all conjunto, polkas, chotis, redobas, but later on he wants to switch to a different instrument. He plays right now also an electric guitar. I got him an electric guitar, and he wants to go a different route. That's fine, but as long as he knows that everything started from conjunto music.
I would like to record a CD, but just to leave to my grandkids, the things that I could do on the accordion. I noticed that my fingers are getting a little bit slower, but but since I'm busy with with my school, where I teach and stuff, I hardly have time to plan any projects, but I do plan to record a CD maybe during the summer when I have more time. Right now I play in a band part-time in a Tejano band, and so we play weddings and quinceañeras, whenever they call or contract us to play. Where I teach, I'm teaching students accordion, and they really relate to it. They're like first generation Mexican Americans, and so they identify with the music. And so that's what I've been doing, passing that knowledge to them. And I can see that they really appreciate me trying to teach them what I know. And that's how I keep it alive.
Please keep enjoying the music. Don't let it become a burden on you. Don't see it as something you have to do. If you don't enjoy it, stop, take a break, and then you can always come back to music. Don't let it become something you have to do. Okay. Make certain that every time you play, it comes from your heart, and that you're enjoying what you're doing.
All right, y'all. Hope you enjoyed my uncle. We want to go film him down in the valley and check out his music. He's been doing Conjunto music for years. So check out the link that we put at the bottom of his interview.